Good afternoon, sir. What's your name, please?
No way.
Thank you. This is case 22055-908, State of Michigan versus Melven Conway, also known as Melvin C. Watson. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Grace Broughton, appearing on behalf of the people and standing in for the attorney of record, Brittany Johnson, 80298.
Thank you. And counsel.
John Jackson on behalf of Mr. Conway, pertains to the charge of rape in the standing.
Thank you. Court will enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Ask the bond, please. Yeah, let's start with the APA. Ask the bond.
Thank you, Your Honor. You know, the people will be requesting a high bond because, as you probably saw from the charges, the seriousness of this offense, it's a CSC first involving a child, which is his own biological daughter, Judge, and he is charged with 1 count of CSC first degree. I understand that he doesn't have a criminal history, Judge, but I would inquire as to whether there are any children in his home that could be potential victims.
I'm sorry, are you concerned that there are additional children, or I couldn't hear your question clearly?
Yes, Judge. I believe from what we understand, there may be a young daughter living with him, and that would be my concern due to the nature of this case and the facts. The victim is his biological daughter, and she was under the age of 13. I believe she was 10 when this incident occurred.
Okay.
We would obviously also be asking for a no contact order, Your Honor, with the victim or any of the victim's relatives.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Case to bond, my client is part of the Ecorse High School administration. We've been working with Detective Armstrong and the Michigan Attorney General and Child Protective Services for almost a year at this point. This case has been ongoing. I think the first allegation came April last year. As to the specific allegations, Your Honor, it bears noting that this is my client's eldest daughter. For the past 5 years, she has resided with her mother in Georgia. My client and his eldest daughter have maintained continuous communication through email and text messages and phone calls. And what we believe has happened is there's some allegation out of the blue, because there's never been any allegation even remotely like this with any of my client's other children, the mothers of his other children, or this particular individual, that any assaultive or harmful conduct, let alone criminal sexual conduct in the first degree occurred. The allegation relates back to a time frame of 10 years prior. My client has had no physical contact with his daughter for 5 years because she is living with her mother in Georgia, but has maintained a constant communication. And I have those text messages and phone records to establish that. The Detroit Police Department, I believe, has that information. The allegation was made in Georgia. It has now come up to Detroit, where that is believed to be the situs of the allegation in the city of Detroit. We have been working with several government agencies. My client has maintained consistent employment. He has maintained the same residence for the past year. There is no flight risk. We had actually, I'm surprised that we're here in this circumstance. My client was arrested at the school this morning, taken out the handcuffs, while I had the assurances of the police department that if charges were going to be filed, that we would be given the opportunity to surrender because we had such a long relationship with the police in this case. There is no need for a high bond. There is no threat to any other child. There has never been a threat to another child. CPS has interviewed all of my clients' other children who are younger, yes. And there has been no allegation from anyone that anybody is in harm at this point. We refute the allegations. We won't wait for our day in court to do this. For purposes of bond, my client, one, is not a flight risk. and two, is not a danger to the public at large. He has worked consistently with high school age children for years. Up until today, he has been at work. I don't know what's going to happen moving on down the road, but because of the way I think this has been handled at this point, there's much more shock involved than needs to be. My client will appear at all future court dates. I ask for a nominal. I'd ask for a personal bond, but if Your Honor is inclined for a cash bond, it should be nominal.
All right, give me 1 second.
That's only the short test in the front.
So, with regard to the APA's concern of the younger children, do they reside with the defendant, or is there some other place he might or they might live?
They did, Your Honor. There have been 2 CPS petitions that have been filed. Litigation is ongoing in those. Pre-trial orders have separated the children from Mr. Conway. He's abided by that. He has supervised visitation with the children. So there are no children in this home.
Okay.
And the mother of those children support reuniting them, but that is an issue that we have to take up with the juvenile division.
Okay. Anything further, Madam Prosecutor?
Only, Your Honor, that if he is given a personal bond or a less significant bond, that he also be given a tether.
Okay. All right, Mr. Conway, while this case is pending, sir, you are not to possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon. You're to have no assaultive contact with the complaining witness, and you are to have no, well, I don't say no. You can have contact with your other 2 children as indicated by CPS.
Your Honor, for point of clarification, if this CPS order is amended, that satisfy any court's concerns about contact with CPS determines that the children may be reunited and be okay with it.
That's my intent, yeah.
Thank you.
And Judge, I apologize. I'm having a difficult time hearing. What was that bond?
Oh, I haven't said it yet.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. Counsel, what's your client's ability to post?
What is it right now, Your Honor? I don't know what that's going to be moving forward. I can assure you that the bond posted will in essence be a hardship for my client. I understand, Your Honor, I'm trying to have some bond, and you can be assured that even a minimal bond will secure his presence at future meetings.
Okay. So obviously, you know, I'm dealing with a very significant charge here, potential life offense, some very disturbing allegations, if they are to be believed.
What up, man?
Court will set bonds. So up until his arrest, he's still working for the Ecorse school system?
Yes, sir.
And is it anticipated that that's going to continue, or is he being suspended in some fashion, or what?
I can't say for certain at this point.
Okay. Okay, there will be a GPS tether. He can go to work only on that tether. Other than that, he needs to be at home.
We have conferences with this council.
Work only, and I want to phrase that. Meetings with legal counsel. Bond will be set at $75,000, 10%. Next court date is March 10, probable cause conference, March 17 at 1:45 for preliminary exam, both in front of Judge King here in 36th District Court. Anything else for the record from either counsel?
No, thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Your Honor, if I may inquire on the record, Assistant Prosecutor brought, I think she said on the record who the attorney is handling it, but I didn't hear it.
Oh, counsel, who in your office is handling this case? I believe defense counsel may want to reach out to them directly.
Of course, that is APA Brittany Johnson, spelled JOHNSON.
Thank you. All right, if there's nothing further, that will finish up this case.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.